Before I tell you my story, let me tell you a story. I had high blood pressure, but everyone I knew in news had high blood pressure. So I thought that was just part of the job. When you get up at 4 in the morning to go to work, you mean to exercise. You don't exercise. Eating a pizza is fine by me. Eating all the things that are bad for you, fine by me. When I was on the network, I was heavier, and I've lost weight since then and exercised quite often since then. On the plane, I had my stroke. It was terrible. It was terrible. They got me off the plane, got me in the wheelchair. Skycap never said a word to me the whole time at the airport. And I was dying. I was dying. I kept trying to call my wife on my cell phone, and I couldn't punch the numbers, couldn't do it. So the Skycap left me curbside by myself and went in. And I kept trying to call my wife. And a guy who was heavy, who was smoking a cigarette, came out of baggage claim to smoke a cigarette. I know now, smoking and being heavy, both are no-nos. And back then, he looked at me, I looked at him, he said, "Do you want me to take that?" I had gotten my wife on the phone and I said, "Help me, not good." And she about lost her mind. Hand the phone to someone who can call 911. And it was that guy. The guy called 911, called an ambulance, and left. I've never seen him since. I don't know his name. And that's why I believe in angels, because he came out and saved my life and disappeared. I want to tell people, look at me. If I can do it, you can do it. I want people to know that there is hope. Hope is a strong thing. Hope is a valuable thing. I went around the country. I've spoken to people in Alabama, Alaska, New York, California, all kinds of places. And everywhere I go, I want people to know that, okay, life is not all smooth sailing. Life has bumps. It's what you do after the bumps. The name of the game is to be here as long as you can. We're all here. There are people who would pay money, good money, to be back here, and they aren't. We're here. That may sound simple, but it's very, very important. Okay. When my wife took me to therapy, the twins were 2. She had to load them up in the minivan and then go get me and load me into the minivan, drive downtown to Burke Brain Injury Recovery Center for my therapy. 5 days a week, 3 hours a day. And the vows, the wedding vows, for better or for worse. The for better part is easy. The for worse, no one ever thinks about that until it happens. She was there for the for worse part. I want to thank you all for coming out tonight. Don't give up. Don't ever give up. You can't. Don't give up. Hope is a very, very valuable thing. One of my favorite quotes is, "A man's reach should exceed his grasp," or "what's a heaven for?" When I was a kid, I liked that. I didn't know how important it would be to me as an adult. Don't give up.